Roach didn't back down.
At all. At all. And did you see the size difference in the ring? Obviously, Roach being, being the bigger man, but
Roach came up. Roach normally fights at 130. He came up to 135.
Hopefully, after I win, I can defend both. I want to unify, or, if we do a rematch, then we could do that.
Everybody's trying to protect that O. Ain't nobody want to take no chances. Because they feel now if I take a chance, I lose. Ocho, my career. Bro, stop it.
ESPN Analysts went off on Gervonta Davis for turning down a rematch with Lamont Roach. And let's just say it's not a good look. Fans were ready for Davis to step back in the ring and prove he's the real deal. But now people are starting to wonder if he's avoiding a legit challenge. StephenASmith and Shannon Sharpe didn't hold back, basically calling him out for not acting like a true champion. With the boxing world buzzing and fans demanding answers, Davis is feeling the heat. He has just dodged a fight that could have defined his legacy.
I just so happen to be a boxing fan that the fact that I do watch him fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like boxing.
Are you open to immediate rematch?
In my contract, immediate rematch was signed. I signed for the immediate rematch when I signed for the first fight.
Right.
Just in case he lost or just in case it was a draw.
So when you got a rematch clause, how long we taking?
It's up to the A side and when they want to fight. So I'm thinking it's going to be soon. I'm hoping it's going to be soon. Let's say that.
What is soon to you? When you say soon to me, I'm thinking a month.
I'm thinking July.
The fight between Davis and Roach was highly anticipated, with fans expecting Davis to showcase his dominance. However, the match unfolded differently. Roach's performance exceeded expectations, challenging Davis throughout the bout. A pivotal moment occurred in the 9th round when Davis unexpectedly took a knee. He later attributed this to hair grease entering his eyes, impairing his vision, a claim that sparked controversy and skepticism. The referee did not count this as a knockdown, a decision that has been widely debated. ESPN analysts were vocal in their criticism of Davis's performance and the circumstances surrounding the 9th round incident. They questioned the legitimacy of Davis's explanation and expressed concerns about his preparedness and focus. StephenASmith remarked, "In boxing, distractions can be costly. Champions must ensure they're fully prepared both mentally and physically." Max Kellerman added, "The incident raises questions about Davis's training regimen and attention to detail."
I gotta stand down and give mad respect to Lamont Roach. Brother fought one hell of a fight. This was a damn close fight. Gervonta taking a knee should have been a knockdown. Either way, Roach has skills, fought his ass off, deserves nothing but respect. He earned the boxing world's attention tonight. He has mine. Thought he'd be too small. I was wrong.
Analyst StephenASmith expressed concerns about Roach's size disadvantage against Davis. Smith stated, "I think Roach is too small. That's my issue. I'm not questioning his skill set or anything like that." This perspective was shared by other boxing experts, including former interim WBC lightweight champion Ryan Garcia, who commented, "I don't think Roach has the firepower to hold off Tank. I think he's got great skills, but he really has no chance."
My picks on 3 fights taking place Saturday night at the Barclays Center in New York City between Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach, Gary Russell versus Jose Valenzuela, and Sandor Martin versus Alberto Puello. Gervonta Davis uses knocks somebody out inside of 85 punches because he's clearly capable of that. But I just see this as being a kind of fight where he's going to have to run him down. He's going to have to walk him down, rather, and he's going to have to throw some punches before he ultimately catches him. And that's how I view it. So I'm going to go with more on this particular one. Next
Giving
up,
my pick on 3 fights taking place Saturday night at the Barclays Center in New York City. Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach, Gary Russell versus Jose Valenzuela, and Sandor Martin versus Alberto Puello. Davis is known for knocking people out quickly, but this might be a fight where he'll need to chase down Roach and break him down before landing a big shot. Lamont Roach Jr. has expressed a strong desire for a rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis following their controversial majority draw on March 1st at Brooklyn's Barclays Center. The bout concluded with one judge scoring it 115-113 in favor of Davis, while the other 2 judges had it even at 114.
from a division lower moves up and gives Tank Davis his toughest fight. I thought beating him on the inside, making him miss, putting offense behind defense after making him miss, being more active. Obviously, Tank's going to have the edge in power. Tank is going to have the edge in power strikes. I think ultimately the stats spoke to that. I don't think that this was a disaster. I think it'd be strong to call it a disaster. The fight was not great up front. The fight was not great in the middle, but it was very good. Not amazing, but definitely very good down the stretch. I think we can all agree with that.
Despite Lamont Roach Jr.'s frequent calls for a rematch following their contentious majority draw on March 1st, Davis has indicated that an immediate rematch is not in his plans. The bout concluded with one judge scoring it at 115, 113. In favor of Davis, while the other two judges had it even at 114. A significant moment occurred in the 9th round when Davis took a knee after a jab from Roach, leading to debates about whether it should have been ruled a knockdown. Referee Steve Willis did not count it as such, a decision that has been widely discussed. Roach's team appealed the draw, seeking a review of the 9th round incident. However, the New York State Athletic Commission, NYSAC, upheld the original decision, citing that both fighters must adhere to the referee's rulings during the match. Davis acknowledged Roach's performance, but stated that a rematch is not his immediate priority. He hinted at other plans for his next fight, suggesting that fans would see in a minute who his next opponent would be. Speculations have arisen about potential matchups, but no official announcements have been made. Roach, expressing disappointment over the commission's decision to uphold the draw, remains determined to secure a rematch. He believes there is unfinished business and continues to advocate for another bout to settle the controversy. As both fighters chart their paths forward, the boxing community remains keenly interested in whether a rematch will materialize or if Davis will pursue other challenges in his career.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might say
Controversy surrounding the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight has escalated as the New York State Athletic Commission, NYSAC, has officially launched a review of the bout's outcome. According to Boxing Kingdom, technical difficulties initially delayed an immediate assessment of the pivotal 9th round incident where Davis took a knee. Many argue this moment should have been ruled a knockdown in Roach's favor, potentially altering the final decision.
The knee, that should have been a knockdown. I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have.
The boxing community and fans reacted strongly to the bout's outcome. Many believed Roach deserved the victory, feeling that the non-call of the knockdown in the 9th round affected the final result. Social media platforms buzzed with debates, with hashtags like "Hoda, Roach robbed" trending. Prominent figures in boxing also shared their views. Floyd Mayweather commented, "Tank still got it, but that 9th round was a mess." Roach gave him a real fight. A rematch makes sense. Shakur Stevenson added, "Lamont outworked Davis. No question, that draw stinks of favoritism." In the aftermath, there has been a growing demand for a rematch between Davis and Roach. Roach expressed his desire for another bout, stating, "I definitely thought I won this fight. I went toe-to-toe with one of the best, and I proved I belong." At 135, they can boo all they want, but I'm not satisfied with a draw. I want that rematch. Davis, acknowledging the contentious nature of the fight, indicated openness to a rematch, saying, "Lamont's a great fighter, but I felt I did enough. The grease in my eye threw me off, but I'll be back stronger. Let's run it back."
Picks on 3 fights taking place Saturday night at the Barclays Center in New York City between Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach, Gary Russell versus Jose Valenzuela, and Sandor Martin versus Alberto Puello. Gervonta Davis uses knocks somebody out inside of 85 punches because he's clearly capable of that. But I just see this as being a kind of fight where he's going to have to run him down. He's going to have to walk him down, rather, and he's going to have to throw some punches before he ultimately catches him. And that's how I view it. So I'm going to go with more on this particular one. Next up.
Giving my pick on 3 fights taking place Saturday night at the Barclays Center in New York City. Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach, Gary Russell versus Jose Valenzuela, and Sandor Martin versus Alberto Puello. Davis is known for knocking people out quickly, but this might be a fight where he'll need to chase down Roach and break him down before landing a big shot. Lamont Roach Jr. has expressed a strong desire for a rematch with Gervonta "Tank" Davis following their controversial majority draw on March 1st at Brooklyn's Barclays Center. The bout concluded with one judge scoring it 115-113 in favor of Davis, while the other 2 judges had it even at 104-114.